Hey, MLS listing subscribers. Thanks for tuning in here. We've got just a couple of things to go over, and we've got Jeffrey Lambricks here to kind of tell us a new release. Jeffrey, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself, Dave?
Doing great, doing great. And yeah, we wanted to come out and make sure everybody knew because I just saw this release. Let's start it with the co-listing capabilities. So beforehand, if you had the ability when listing management, putting in a listing, if you had a co-listing agent, but you could only put it in manually yourself if it was in that office, your office, right? If you had
Absolutely,
a
yeah.
co-broker it, I think that we had required to send in like a listing agreement, and we'd have to do some engineering things behind the scenes. Now, my understanding is now that's gone, and an agent could go ahead in there and actually input a different brokerage as a co-listing agent. Is that correct? A
That is
co-brokerage.
correct. Yeah. So yeah, back in the days, you basically had to call the call center and say, "Hey, I want to co-broker this with a different office," and they would have to uh, do it on their end, right? So the listing agent couldn't do it. But today we try to make it more convenient. So if you want to co-broker, you just go ahead and select yourself like you normally would. And then the next step is to select the agent that you're going to co-broker with. And once you select them, it'll show which office they're in, and you'll be able to pick basically any office that is within MLS listings. And from there, it's just, it's like entering a regular listing.
And then just put the listing. Fantastic. So no delay. If they've got it, they don't have to worry about sending us anything. Just go ahead and select the other brokerage, and you're all set, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, they just have to verify that the agent they're picking is in the right office because
And
sometimes an
right.
agent's in multiple offices or even multiple MLSs. So just they verify that you're selecting the
Gotcha.
right
Got to be an
office.
MLS listing subscriber, right? And one
Correct.
of our
Yeah.
brokers. Okay. Makes sense. Let's move on to the second one here. And that's Align Showings. And so, we rolled out Align Showings, oh gosh, over a year ago, right?
Over a year
And
ago.
it's our showing tool. And so now Align Showings used to be in listing management. You go in and you'd have to select yes or no, but now it's actually a required field, right? You actually have to select. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we did some research and agents were telling us that they didn't even know it existed. And part of the problem was when they entered their listing, they just kind of flew through it, through that field. So we decided to put a stop sign, and that way they can look at the field and they can decide if they want to use it or not use it. So the option is completely yours. You can say yes or no. And Align Showing is the great tool that allows you to schedule your showings. It's fully integrated in listing management and Matrix. So if I'm a buyer's agent looking at a listing, I can click on a link to schedule some showings with the listing agent. So it's a really nice tool. It's all in the same, Matrix and LM umbrella. So yeah, we just made it a required field so that people would actually pay attention to it. And if they choose to use it, great. If they choose not to use it, that's great as well. I mean, it's entirely up to your choice. And the other great thing about Align Showing is it's part of your membership. So there's no additional fees. We're not trying to sell you this thing. It's already part of your membership. So
Right, subscriber benefit, right? Yeah, and so if you're out there and you haven't really, if you've never used it, we have videos on our YouTube channel on how to use it, right? And it's a pretty simple tool to use. That's the great thing about it. And so you can go ahead and watch those videos. And if you have any questions, I suppose just reach out to compliance. Robert Bustamante, the director of compliance. You can send an email to compliance@mlslistings.com, or give them a call here, and they'll answer any questions they have. So, Jeffrey, I think that was great, short and sweet. And
all
so,
right, thank you.
thank you for letting everybody know.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
All right. Bye, everyone.